This video is actually for me, but I'm sure it's going to help you too. It's kind of an open journal, a little vent session, a way to organize my own thoughts and do something truly useful while there's still time left in 2025. I'm not saying I did absolutely nothing, but you know those plans we make at the beginning of the year? Those new things we want to achieve? Yeah, I didn't do them, and to me that's a problem. What's worse, I already know the solutions. I know what I need to do, but I didn't do it. I procrastinated the whole year, excuse after excuse, always pushing things to later. But once the year hits the halfway mark, it starts to feel kind of bad. And now that we're already in September, it's even worse. Either I start now, or I'm gonna end the year with this same failure all over again. And I think you're going through the same thing. Actually, I'm pretty sure of it. There's always something we wanna do, a dream we wanna chase, but we kinda just keep putting it off. For example, I had the idea for this channel at the end of last year, and if I got lucky enough that you're watching this video, you'll probably see I only have 2 amazing subscribers. You'll see I posted just 3 videos before this one, and the first video I uploaded, I didn't even get to edit it the way I wanted, but still, it got some views, around 45. Which for a first video was actually pretty cool, but I didn't stay consistent. I went months without posting, always pushing it off to later. And what if I had kept going? What if I had stayed consistent after that first video? Maybe by now I'd have way more subscribers, views, likes, and shares. Anyway, I think you get the point. The truth is, I know exactly what I should have done. We always do. Everyone does. Okay, sometimes we might not know, but it's usually not that hard to figure it out. The hardest part is actually doing it. And sometimes that hurts because when you finally realize it, months have already passed. In my case, I look at this channel and I think, I failed in 2025, at least so far. But now, putting aside the sad part of the video, here's what I want to remind myself, and maybe you too, there's still time. There's still time to turn at least part of this story around. Remember 2 laws of physics. Law number 1, if you stay still, you'll remain still. Law number 2, every action creates a reaction. In other words, either you move or nothing changes. We've got about 120 days left. That's assuming I posted this on September 1st, but let's be real. I already know I didn't. I'm writing this on the 2nd, but you get it. Maybe it's too late to flip your life upside down. Although honestly, I believe anything's possible. But you can definitely flip part of it. And sometimes that's all it takes. For example, I made a video called Getting in Shape is Kinda Easy. So let's say you start a diet and workout routine now in September. By the end of the year, you'll have stuck with it for 4 months, and trust me, the results can be amazing. That's more than enough time to boost your self-esteem and see a real change in your body. I'm not saying you'll become a bodybuilder, but a lot can change in your life, and that's just one example. For me, I really want to move forward with this channel and start creating more content. If I post just 1 video per week, that's 16 new videos by the end of the year. That's way more than I've done all year. If I post 2, that number doubles, and who knows? By the end of the year, I might have a whole new project that actually makes money from YouTube, and that would seriously change my life. Maybe it wouldn't be a total transformation, but it would be the beginning of something really good. My goal might be financial, but yours could be something else entirely. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's learning a new skill. Maybe it's reading more books. Think about it. If you read just 1 book per month, starting in September, that's 4 books by the end of the year. Sounds like nothing for someone who already reads regularly. But if you don't read at all, you've probably read 0 so far this year. Or maybe your goal is finally starting that project you've been talking about for years, the one you imagined sometimes, but never had the courage to begin. Whatever it is, it can be awesome. What matters is that it makes sense for you, because if you really want it, 120 days is enough to begin, and starting is way more than most people ever do. So the question isn't, what can I still do this year? It's, what do I really want to do before 2025 ends? I'm not saying it's easy, it takes action and discipline, but think about how you want to feel when Christmas comes. You could get there thinking it was just another year, or you could feel like you actually did something different. Something that brought you closer to your dreams, closer to who you want to be, closer to the life you actually want. I already know how I want to feel when the year ends. And yeah, I might still fail, but the important thing is to try, Take action and break out of this inertia. I even posted a video talking about how small actions can change your life. Just imagine doing something, even if it's small, consistently, every day or every week for the next 4 months. Would that really be too late? Or is that just enough time to get real results? And honestly, I believe it's enough time. That's why I'm writing this script right now. Then I'll edit it, then animate it, and finally post it. One step at a time. And I hope I can keep this going until December. And of course, I hope you watch, enjoy, and maybe even leave a like and subscribe to the channel. At the end of the day, those 120 days are going to pass anyway. The only difference is how we'll show up in December. The same, or better. See you soon.